Honourable members, proceedings hereby resume. Honourable members, briefly before we take item 10 under commencement of inaugural business, please allow me to invite to the podium His Excellency Rodger MacScott-Lutterodt to give us a short remark, and then we'll proceed with item 10. Mr. President.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. It's a privilege to be up here to give these remarks. I have been following keenly the progress of this particular parliament ever since I met Right Honorable Jones Amegashie-Viglo. And I must say, it's a parliament I really enjoy. There's always some interesting agenda to observe, especially when Honorable Amanor is on the floor. Yes. I have quite a number of very, very good friends here. And it's my hope that perhaps when their slots open again, I may be accepted as a member of parliament when I apply. Yeah. But so far, thank you all so much for the voluntary work you are doing in the parliament and your commitment to democracy and advocacy. I wish you the very best in this particular Third Parliament, yes. And enjoy the rest of the proceedings, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your commendations. Honourable members, we'll move to item 11 on item 10 on the other paper. Profile of YIM, and it to be done by the Deputy Executive Director in charge of Humanitarian Affairs, Honorable Raymond Elikem. First Deputy Speaker to take the chair.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the August House. Profile of Youth Impact Movement. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, actually, distinguished guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, I extend my greetings to you all. Youth Impact Movement, YIM, is a youth movement or a youth-focused organization founded in Ho, Ghana on 22nd of April 2021 by Jones Amegashie-Viglo, a passionate political activist committed to parliamentary democracy and African unity. Alongside co-founders Raymond Elikem Agbo and Amanor Narh. Our movement was born out of our frustration with the prevailing governance challenges and lack of unity in African countries. We aspire to instill values of patriotism, honesty, transparency, hard work, selflessness, and dedication in the youth to cultivate a new generation of leaders who prioritize national interest above personal gain. Through collaborative participatory democracy, we aim to address the challenges hindering good governance and African unity by empowering young leaders with parliamentary expertise. The purpose of Youth Impact Movement is twofold. Youth Impact Parliament serves as a training ground for character building and leadership development among Ghanaian and African youth, while Youth Impact Movement functions as a fundraising and humanitarian platform to support our vision and mission. Statement of the problem. In the contemporary African context, many young people are disheartened by the governance exhibited by most African leaders. Rampant and indiscriminate corruption, resource mismanagement, human rights abuses, ethnic conflict, inadequate health care, and education systems, crumbling infrastructure, energy crisis, and the lack of shared vision for their nations are pervasive issues faced by many African countries. While some individual leaders, such as Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings of Ghana, Nelson Mandela of South Africa, Muammar Gaddafi of Libya, Paul Kagame of Rwanda, and John Magufuli of Tanzania, have shown commitment to good governance and African unity. There is still much work to be done. To transcend the history of poor governance in Africa, the continent requires a new brand of leadership. Youth Impact Movement aims to play an instrumental role in nurturing such leaders by providing a platform for capacity building in good governance. This capacity building encompasses character building, fostering integrity, honoring skills in public policy analysis, delivering relevant education and quality healthcare, encouraging democratic participation, offering constitutional studies, enhancing public speaking and communication skills, promoting equal opportunities and gender studies, cultivating social values and norms, and nurturing the sense of patriotism. As we embark on this critical mission, we call upon all stakeholders to join hands and support Youth Impact Movement in creating a brighter future for the African youth and fostering a generation of leaders who will uphold the principles of good governance and unity in our governance system and in our great continent. Together, we can transform Africa and its youth to lead with integrity and purpose. Vision of the movement. Youth Impact Movement aspire to evolve into a distinguished virtual youth Pan-African parliament through its flagship project, Youth Impact Parliament. Our primary focus is to impact character building, instill democratic values, and foster a culture of good governance among the youth in Africa, with particular emphasis of Ghana. Mission of the movement. Youth Impact Movement is purposed to cultivate a new generation of African leaders characterized by unwavering integrity and impeccable character. Our ultimate goal is to contribute to national development, promote good governance, and foster African unity. Through our initiatives and endeavors, we aim to empower young leaders who will champion positive change and uphold the principles of ethical leadership for the betterment of our continent. Objectives of the movement. Below are the objectives of Youth Impact Movement. 1. Foster character development by creating an enabling environment for the youth to build their character in integrity and selflessness. Promote democratic leadership by creating opportunities for exposure in parliamentary processes and procedure. Enhance the public speaking skills of youth by providing a comprehensive training ground for effective communication and eloquence. Create linkages with parliamentarians to expand the frontiers of parliamentary knowledge, skills, and attitudes among African youth, just as we have had Honorable Peter Nortsu-Kotoe, the Member of Parliament for Akatsi-North, being with us today. Promote humanitarian activities through collaborations with charity organizations and philanthropists like Vera and Friends, Oxbrain Care Foundation, and then the many other foundations and then charity organizations that we have had partnerships with in the past years. Branches of the movement. Youth Impact Movement comprises of two main branches: Youth Impact Foundation and Youth Impact Parliament. To be part of either branch, individuals must first become members of the movement. The Parliament's members and leaders serve a tenure of 1 year, while supporters and collaborators of the foundation have no specific tenure. But the leadership of the foundation serves a tenure of 1 year. Youth Impact Parliament stands as the flagship project, while the foundation represents the humanitarian aspect of the movement. Social media presence of the movement. Youth Impact Movement maintains a Facebook and WhatsApp group to engage its audience. Youth Impact Foundation also maintains a Facebook and WhatsApp group for its social media presence. Meanwhile, Youth Impact Parliament, being the flagship project, has a robust online presence with multiple WhatsApp groups, a Facebook page, and a Facebook group page, a Facebook page, an Instagram account, a Twitter handle, a Telegram group, and a TikTok account, a LinkedIn account, and a YouTube channel to amplify its reach and impact. And so we call on us all here to get on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Youth Impact Parliament, and you have access to all our parliamentary sittings and videos and virtual seminars. Membership of the movement. Madam Speaker. Membership in Youth Impact Movement is open to individuals of all nationalities. Interested parties can join by accessing the Google Form membership link on our social media handles, instantly becoming part of the movement. For the foundation, members are classified as officers, supporters, movement supporters, partners, and collaborators, with their status subject to review by the executive committee. The officers serve a 1 year renewable term. In the case of the Parliament, the yearly tenure necessitates reapplication, and the introduction of youth constituency representation has extended the membership process. The third Parliament of YIP is comprised of youth MPs from constituencies in the Volta, OT, Central, Eastern, Northern, Northeast, Upper East, and Greater Accra regions. Leadership of the movement. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Movement will be under the guidance of a capable directorship and a decision-making body known as the Executive Board. Here are the distinguished directors and their respective roles within the movement. Executive Director, Hon Jones Amegashie-Viglo. Deputy Executive Director in charge of Humanitarian Affairs, Mr. Raymond Elikem Agbo. Deputy Executive Director, Parliamentary Affairs, Mr. Amanor Narh. Administrative Director, Dr. Presla Efie Ade. Finance Director, Ms. Benedicta Esenam Jeke. Additionally, the Executive Board of the movement comprises of 5 directors, along with the Chief Officer of Youth Impact Foundation, the Speaker of YIP Uganda, the Speaker of YIP India, the Speaker of YIP Ghana, all of whom serve as ex officio members. This dedicated team of leaders will steer the movement towards its noble vision and mission with integrity and commitment. Legality of the movement. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, special guest of honor, invited guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen. Youth Impact Movement has come to stay. Thank you all for your attention. Let us support the movement, and Youth Impact Movement will be great. We thank you. Akpenami Yedamwase.
Sure. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Thank you so much, Honorable, for this beautiful
profiling. I would want to take the opportunity to talk briefly on what he said. I'm more interested in the social media handles. Please, we are so many here, but when you go on our platforms, the subscription and the likes, comment it's not encouraging. Please, let's take the opportunity to like, comment on our own activities. On our own activities. If your own activities, you are not patronizing it, do you expect someone to patronize it for you? No, it doesn't work that way. So for everything to be successful, it has to start from us. But if those of us that are doing this, we are just ignoring it, and then what do you expect the outsiders to do? So you're just picking your phone, subscribe, like, comment. It won't take much of your data. After all, we do much, much more things than just going over there to like or comment. It's very, very, very sad. But so please, let's take, some kind of encouragement from here. Even right now, you can just do it. Right now, some of us, even as the inauguration, the program is ongoing, some of us on our phones, you can equally take that opportunity to, subscribe, of which it will help all of us. So please, going forward, let's take the opportunity to like what we are doing. If we do it, then someone else will equally back it. But if we ignore it, what are we doing? What are we expecting? Thank you so much. So we're moving straight to our next agenda on the order of paper. At this moment, we're taking the statement of the YIP by Deputy Executive Director, my own Honorable Amanda, to take the podium to talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker and the Guest House. Madam Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity to present a statement from the Parliamentary Division of Youth Impact Movement, where we've gotten so far, where we came from. Mr. Speaker, special guest of honor, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I consider this a great honor to be a member of Youth Impact Parliament. Since its inception, Youth Impact Parliament had continuously inspired and encouraged the youth to actively participate in democratic processes and governance. This platform had provided us, the honorable members, with invaluable experiences in parliamentary proceedings, leadership development, and public speaking skills. Mr. Speaker, the primary objective behind the establishment of Youth Impact Parliament was to empower young individuals with leadership roles, enabling them to acquire parliamentary what was that? Sorry. And please, somebody should help me here. I don't know where I've got it. Charlie. I can't.
All right, thank you. Unfortunately, our able outgone majority leader is having problems with his side, so I'll take it from here. Mr. Speaker, the primary objective behind the establishment of Youth Impact Parliament was to empower young individuals with leadership roles, enabling them to acquire parliamentary acumen, understand social norms, and foster leadership abilities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while there are many more names, such as the SRC presidents, executives, speakers and chief justices, nonetheless, it is evident that the Youth Impact Parliament is taking
commendable strides towards producing future leaders who will steer our nation towards progress and prosperity. Mr. Speaker, reflecting on the remarkable journey of YIP, from its modest beginnings to its current state, it becomes apparent that the potential for growth and impact is than 10 sittings, while the second parliament witnessed 13 sittings. We were fortunate to host esteemed guests during the second parliament, including Honorable Kofi Atto, Lawyer Andrews Adugu, Reverend Dr. Bright Adonai, Dr. Harrison Belly, Mr. Prince Ansa, Honorable Divine Bosson, Mr. Joshua Tete, Honorable Mawenyo Agbe, and others. Their presence enriched us with knowledge and wisdom in various fields of expertise, and we express our heartfelt gratitude to them on behalf of the House. Mr. Speaker, I firmly believe that Youth Impact Parliament is destined to become prominent and influential youth parliament, capturing the attention of key stakeholders. In the near future, we anticipate official invitations from the Republic, seeking our representation on statutory bodies of state agencies, as well as invitations to speak on national television and radio stations. Every substantial institution starts from humble beginnings, and our ambitions will not fade away, but will undoubtedly materialize. With the current momentum and enthusiasm with YIP, the future appears promising and bright. Can I hear yeah to that? Procedure of the second parliament. Precedence of the second parliament. Mr. Speaker, the second parliament had been a successful one regardless of its flaws. Some of the achievements of the second parliament are the introduction of constituency representation, commencement of a comprehensive committee system, consistent argument for sittings once each month, upholding of the standing orders to boot out dormant MPs, intensive capacity building experiences from our guests, and many more. As a matter of fact, the second parliament was better than the first parliament. I'll take that again. As a matter of fact, the second parliament was better than the first parliament. I'll take that again. As a matter of fact, the second parliament was better than the what? The first parliament. We are hopeful that the third parliament will beat the records of the second parliament. The second parliament faced issues like dormant committees, poor attendance of youth MPs, unencouraging payment of monthly dues, inactive parliamentary service members. We recommended that the third parliament should improve attendance of MPs, improve the committee system, and improve the record keeping by the table office. Composition of the third parliament. Mr. Speaker, the third parliament, as you all know, was composed from youth MPs representing constituencies in the Volta region, Oti region, Eastern region, Greater Accra region, Central region, Northern region, Northeast region, and Upper West region, totaling 155 constituencies. The directorship of the movement, in consultation with the Appointment Committee of the Second Parliament, opened nominations for applications. We had 155 applications by 1st of July 2023. 105 applicants presented themselves for vetting, and the recommended ones were designated to respective constituencies from the 155. There are some remaining constituencies, and they will be designated by the directorship of the movement by after inauguration this August. Uganda and India chapters of Youth Impact Parliament. Mr. Speaker, as you know, in November 2022, we launched the Uganda chapter of YIP. It is in its pilot parliament and led by Speaker Leonidius Asimwe of Kashongi Constituency and Deputy Speaker Kawuki Waswa of Kampala Constituency in Uganda. I am pleased to announce our incoming chapter in India to be led by Speaker Bandaru Shankar of Andhra Pradesh State in India. YIP is expanding one by one, and we will soon be known in international space as the most attractive youth parliament in the world. Products of this parliamentary branch of youth impact movement are active and consistent monthly plenary sessions, panel discussions among MPs, pre-recorded videos, time with MPs, pre-recorded videos as well, and more legislations from committees. Mr. Speaker, let it be reiterated that participation in this parliament is a matter of conscious choice, not compulsion. Each youth MP who completes the nomination process must willingly embrace the responsibility of consistent attendance, dutiful performance as a youth MP, fulfilling financial obligations, and wholeheartedly absorbing the transformative experiences we provide. We do offer material allowances, but rather, please pardon me, we do not offer material allowances, but rather a word of knowledge and insight that transcends monetary value. I challenge every youth MP to fully engage. For those who do shall undoubtedly emerge profoundly impacted, contributing not only to the personal growth, but also to the collective enrichment of our community. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, special guest of honor, invited guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, this parliament has a lot in stock for members. They just need to present themselves in order to fully harness the bountiful opportunities in this house. I thank you all.
Thank you so much, Honorable. That was a very deep one for that matter. I would want to touch on one of the things you made mention, receiving public attention. Yeah, I'm so fortunate and so excited to hear Honorable say that if we, do what we are doing properly, we'll be able to receive the public attention. But receiving public attention don't just come easily. Before it will come, we, the honorable members in this house, also have to do our part. We cannot just sit idle with our hands full and expecting public attention. So before anything of that sort, please, let's try our very best to do what we can do as youth MPs. We are all building ourselves. None is perfect, but if we are able to compose ourselves and then do the right thing, I believe the public attention that all our invited guests have made mention, it will surely come to pass. So on that note, Honorable, we are so grateful for that beautiful statement. Going straight to the next agenda on the order of paper, I would equally love to call on Deputy Executive Director, Honorable Raymond Elikem, to equally come and then give us the statement on YMP. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Speaker in the August House. Madam Speaker, special guest of honor, invited guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to present the statement on Youth Impact Foundation. Youth Impact Foundation was launched on 22nd of April 2022 with its first Executive Committee commissioned on the 13th of August 2022. The foundation focuses on securing funds to support the vision and mission of the movement and its branches, and also collaborates with other charity organizations and philanthropists in the promotion of humanitarian activities worldwide. Mr. Speaker, or Madam Speaker, the foundation's first executive committee, led by myself, Raymond Elikem Agbo, as the chief officer, Pegita Abena Dogbefu as administrative officer, Isabella Anthony as communication officer, Augusta Gakpe as operations officer, and Rodger Zonve as financial officer, is concluding its tenure today. Today, the 12th of 12th of August 2023, and the second executive committee assumes leadership with Harriet Senanu Abude as chief officer, Bride Salom Vixen as administrative officer, Roger Yaovi Zonve as financial officer, Dinah Mateko Oseiku as communication officer, and Magbless Domevenu as operations officer. As Deputy Executive Director in charge of humanitarian affairs, I will oversee all chapters of the Youth Impact Foundation of Youth Impact Movement. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, during my tenure as Chief Officer, the Foundation collaborated with various organizations and philanthropists, including Osborne Cares Foundation, Vera and Friends, Seth and Friends, Cyril and Friends, among others, Sisterhood Ghana, and then many more, to execute quite a number of projects. The upcoming executive committee will publish a poster to encourage members to donate, driving our vision forward. Currently, we have a chapter in Ghana, and we aspire to establish other chapters in countries to broaden our impact. So countries like India, Uganda, Nigeria, where we anticipate to have our Youth Impact Parliament, should be seeing Youth Impact Foundation fully operating over there. Madam Speaker, we believe that donations to charity and supporting the less privileged extend beyond humanitarian aid. Training future leaders, building capacity, refining the attitudes of youth, expanding social and political networks, and positioning them for employment and appropriate appointment consideration are equally humanitarian activities. So we are not only looking at donations here and there, but human capital investment is also our priority in considering what we call one of our core values in Youth Impact Foundation. Madam Speaker, we want to reiterate that our mission is to raise funds to support these initiatives without burdening the beneficiaries. Regardless, we will partner and collaborate with charity organizations for humanitarian activities whenever they pop up. As a foundation, we do support the narrative in the promotion of philanthropism. So we are also using this medium to charge Youth Impact parliamentarians here that even as you go out there, use the opportunity to bring in more people who can collaborate with us to be able to go on some of these humanitarian activities. Then also, all those who are watching us on social media, our doors are also open, and we look forward to collaborating with you to execute great humanitarian projects that will support the society and have the impact made. Madam Speaker, finally, special guest of honor, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I humbly implore all those watching to support this vision through donations. Thank you, the August House. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable, for that statement. Please, I would want to equally appreciate all the organizations that supported him, Sirius and Friends and Co. We are super grateful. Nowadays, it's not easy bringing out something from your pocket, knowing very well that the economy is very, hard. But upon all that, you still came up to, support him. And from the bottom of our hearts, we are so grateful for that kind gesture. And also, we are also pleading to all of you to equally bring people on board that will support this foundation. There's a saying in Akan, also was I a few so you have to, try as much as possible to, you want to hear it again? Was I a few? Do you understand? If anything of yours will be nice, you have to start from you. It has to start from you. You don't sit and expect someone to do it for you. On that note, we are so grateful for that beautiful presentation from you. Also, all the foundations that supported, like I said, we are grateful. We are moving straight to the next item on the agenda, straight to item 30. But before we commence on that, I call on Mr. Speaker to take the chair. Thank you so much.
Honourable members, let us proceed with item 13. Item 13, outdooring of leadership of YIP. Honourable members, for the records, we did the ratification in the dissolution, but we have to clearly outdoor them here. So this one is very simple. When I mention the name, if the person is here, you just wave. If you are not here, you know what to do. Yes, so we'll start from the Youth Impact Movement. Executive Director, Jones Amegashie-Viglo. Deputy Executive Director, Humanitarian Affairs, Raymond Elikem, Agbo. Deputy Executive Director, Parliamentary Affairs, Amanor Narh. Administrative Director, Priscilla Afriye Adai. Finance Director, Benedicta Jeke. Now, the second Executive Committee of Youth Impact Foundation. Chief Officer, Harriet Senanu Abude. Administrative Officer, Bright Selom Vixen. Financial Officer, Roger Ayaofi Zonve. Communications Officer, Dinah Mateko Oseiku. Operations Officer, Mark Bless Domeven. Leadership of the Third Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana. Non-MP offices, Speaker, Jones Amegashie-Viglo. Clerk, Cyril Kekeli Amevo. Deputy Clerk, Operations, Hetty Selassie Afenyo. Deputy Clerk Finance, Mary Tetega. Deputy Clerk Publicity, Victoria Harrison. Assistant Clerk Affairs, Perpetual Eriam Adbo. Assistant Clerk Accounts, Dion Kukwa Fine. Assistant Clerk Relations, Nelly Ofori Achempon. Marshal Benjamin Kaitu. Deputy Marshal Physical Security, Moses Esemenu. Deputy Marshal Information Security, Isaiah Golodo. Deputy Marshal Emergency Response, Richmond Adbalevu. Deputy Marshal VIP Protection, Daniel Kofi Gaku. MP Offices, First Deputy Speaker, Deborah Nana Bateria. Second Deputy Speaker, Enoch Kwame Sodoji. Majority Leader, Francis Kwame Koji. Minority Leader, Hubert Agbahode. Deputy Majority Leader, Wanda Nicodemus Jamesi. Deputy Minority Leader, Godwin Yao Kwashi. Majority Chief Whip, Salom Agbahode. Salom Agbavo. Minority Chief Whip, Bright Selon Vixen. First Deputy Majority Whip, Grace Fafali Agbeli. First Deputy Minority Whip, Believe Agoso. Second Deputy Majority Whip, Dinah Mateko Oseiku. Second Deputy Minority Whip, Janet Elom Agbezuge. Honourable members, these are the leaders of the different levels within this movement, foundation, and parliament. Here. Honourable members, we will now move straight to the self-introduction of youth MPs and parliamentary service members. Honourable members, when it gets to your turn, you tell us your name, your constituency, and whatever you want to add. But please, you need to be time conscious. Just speak very little and move on. So we'll start from the minority. Let's give them a microphone. Starting from the minority, let's start from Adamu Osman.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to Adamu Osman, Youth MP for Ashaiman Constituency, the only constituency with a country. The only constituency with countries in it. Countries like Lebanon, Washington, New York, Jericho, in fact, even Bethlehem. Thank you very much.
Enoch.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and the August House. My name is Enoch Nyajo, Youth MP for Impraisu Constituency. Thank you.
Yes. The next person.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Albert Gabin, Youth MP for Ablekuma West Constituency. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person.
I'm Bless Agoso, Youth MP for Karachi Chumuru.
Yes. The next person.
Thank you very much. I'm Michael Kwame Jopo, Youth MP for Asene Akroso Manso.
Yes. Thank you. The next person.
My name is Elom Kosi Haibo, the Youth Member of Parliament for Pando Constituency.
Thank you. The next person.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Enoch Sudoji, the Second Deputy Speaker, MP for Sege.
Thank you. The next person, Believe.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The name is Believe Agoso, MP for Akatsi-North, and also a Deputy Minority Whip. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next person.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. My name is Vixen Bryce Salom, the MP for Hall Constituency, the constituency with 2 H and 2 O's, and as well as the only commercial city in voter region. Mr. Speaker, I'm the newly appointed minority chief whip. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The next person.
My name is Godwin Yaokwashi, MP for Central Tong.
Honor members, order. Please reintroduce yourself.
My name is Godwin Yaokwashi, MP for Central Tong, not West again, Central Tong, Deputy Minority Leader, and former Chief Whip of the minority. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person. Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, I'm teaching the majority caucus something today. And I've started with their deputy. So if they don't know, you are learning from me. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I respond to the name Hubert Agbahode, Youth MP for Akatsi, and I'll say it with pride. All the people saying, Daddy, you are welcome, Daddy, do it. I'm the real son. You get? I'm the real son. Okay. Mr. Speaker, as you all know, I serve as the ranking member on the appointment committee in the Parliament, as well as a member of the privileges committee, and also a member of gender, children, and social protection, and one other committee. Mr. Speaker, I serve at a different levels of leadership. Just to mention a few, even though we are the political affairs here, but most of us are equally having what? A Christianity leadership. A lot of them, of course. So let me just touch on a few. I serve as the secretary for the Youth Council for Christian Catholic, Roman Catholic Church, St. Benedictus Chapel, and a whole lot. And also once a time I serve as the president for the youth. I serve as the president for the Youth Council at Benedictus Chapel, Aflao to be precise. Mr. Speaker, forging ahead, I serve as the youth organizer for ATUAS, HTU Chapter, which is the Association of Technical University Accountancy Students. Mr. Speaker, I also serve as the financial secretary of Pax Romana HTU Chapter, and I also serve as the treasurer for HTU Adanu Leo Club, and currently I'm still the treasurer for HTU Adanu Leo Club. And even though we are doing volunteerism, I love volunteerism. I love to volunteer myself to serve as a volunteer. So in the year 2019 to 2020, I serve as a volunteer for Data Bank. If you don't know, I'm telling you today. Mr. Speaker, I once served as the finance officer for this noble institution. Just to mention a few, because the list will continue unabated. Mr. Speaker,
thank you very
as today
much.
marks the 12th of August, I would like to touch a little on the International Youth Day, if you permit me, or
when we get to the adjournment, you do that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Majority side, we'll start from Solomon. Then need to go to comfort on that line till it gets to the majority leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Tete Solomon, Youth MP for Chobu Constituency.
Yes, the next person.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm in the person of Akuba Mefia Comfort, the Youth MP for Bolgatanga Central. Thank you.
So it comes to Samson. Samson first before it comes to your line.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and the August House. I respond to the name Fianco Samson Yao, the Youth MP of Ketu South, Aflao. Okay, Mr. Speaker, thank you for this opportunity given to me at this juncture. I would like to throw more light to this Youth Impact Parliament about border and Lome, Aflao and Lome border, how it works. The Aflao Lome border is one
Honorable
of the...
Samson, you are to introduce yourself, not to tell us about borders. Please introduce yourself and let's go on.
Mr. Speaker, you are trying to be biased on me because
Honorable Samson,
I can see the time that minority leader have used.
Honorable Samson, the minority leader was telling us about himself, positions.
Yeah.
You are telling us about borders.
No, I'm
Please,
telling you
if it is
where
not
I'm
about a
coming from.
position,
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm coming from Ablahu, the only border who, the only border who generated the highest income to the nation. The busiest border across the West Africa sub-region. But I'm not here to go further. I serve as a regional commissioner of Ghana Scout Association. I'm a former president of MESA, Mechanical Engineering Students Association of this HTU. I'm not here to say, just to mention few. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
thank you very much. The next person.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I go by the name Kumaji John Sarah, Youth MP for Lower West Akim. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next person.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Robert, an incumbent MP for Karachi East constituency, the only constituency located in a region with letters. OTI, that's OT region.
Honorable, are you introducing yourself or you are telling us about regions?
Oh, I'm introducing myself with my constituency. So my constituency is located in a region with 3 letters.
Okay, please proceed.
Yes. So, but I will not proceed. If I want to proceed with my positions, we will not lose. So we'll do it another time. But anyway, I apologize for not actually meeting the dissolution of the second parliament.
Please, we are in a new parliament.
Yes. But I said I apologize for not meeting because I was late.
Okay.
So I apologize for my lateness. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So we'll now go to Bedra.
Thank you very much. My name is Selom Komla Kofi, Youth MP for Ofuasi Ayuredi. Thank you.
Oh, okay. That's Kofi. Sorry, you look like Bedra too. That's okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Dilis Ruben Azaglo, Youth MP for Akatsi-North constituency, and the same as CEO of Dilis Calculator. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to the name Jandu Manuel Bless, MP for Ablekuma North constituency, and the current Promax president. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next person.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Ofei Imano, MP for Lejekuku.
Thank you very much. The next person.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Evans Gidi, MP, Youth MP from Karachi West. Mr. Speaker, I would like to use this opportunity to say the only MP who has won the award category created by Youth Impact Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and the August House.
Honorable members, order. Honorable members, please proceed.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Speaker and the August House. Created at the inception of the Fourth Republic, Korle-Klottey constituency in the Greater Accra region is one of the oldest of the constituencies in the Greater Accra region of Ghana that houses the Parliament of Ghana. Mr. Speaker in the August House, Korle-Klottey is a cradle for Ghana's anti-coloniality struggles.
Please, we don't want to know about your constituency.
This coastal
About
constituency
yourself.
is in the heart of Accra. Mr. Speaker in the August House, I respond to Richard Kojo Amenya, a life coach at Eclectic Lab, a former chairperson of Internal Affairs Committee of YIP's second parliament. Mr. Speaker, I will not want to continue to mention a lot of things, but Mr. Speaker, I am also the outgone curator for Global Shapers and the current impact officer for Global Shapers who have. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and the August House.
Thank you very much. The next person.
My name is Narh Tapadiki, Youth MP for Kruwa Constituency.
Okay, the next person.
My name is Damavan Bless, Youth MP for Southern Constituency.
Thank you. The next person.
Minority, stand up. The leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the Guest House. My name is Honorable Wanda Nicodemus Jamashi, Youth MP for Amanor Constituency. You see, Mr. Speaker, I've been saying this always, and I want to reiterate on that again, in the third parliament. The only constituency which has produced the first president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana.
Honorable, you are to introduce yourself and not to tell us about your constituency.
In the person of His Excellency Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Come and learn. You see, you refuse to learn. Come,
Honorable,
let me
please
invite you to
proceed
history.
to introduce yourself.
Mr. Speaker, if I'm talking and they are interjecting me, how can I do?
Please proceed to introduce yourself. You are under my
Mr.
protection.
Speaker, let them keep quiet. Let me flow.
Honor members, order. You are under my protection. Please
Thank you.
proceed.
Former member of, or let me put it, for the second parliament, a member of the Sports and Organizing Committee, Judicial Affairs Committee, Vice Chair for the Privileges Ad Hoc Committee, a member of the Business Committee, majority whip of the first and second parliaments of Youth Impact Parliament. And currently, in this third parliament, deputy majority leader. Mr. Speaker, when it comes to student leadership, we won't live here today. Yes,
So
when it
please
comes to
just
student
summarize it
leadership.
for us.
All right.
We want to live here, so just summarize
All
it
right.
for us.
Former PRO of Faculty of Engineering. Former General Secretary of Faculty of Engineering. Former Clerk to General Assembly of Faculty of Engineering. Former Faculty Coordinator of Faculty of Engineering. Former member of SRC Parliament. Former SRC Chief Justice. Former Justice of Judicial Council. Are they lies? The records are there. My CV is there. My profiles are there. You can check. You can fact check. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Salom, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the Guest House. I respond to the name Salom Agbavo, the Majority Chief Whip to this Guest House, former Deputy Majority Leader, former Deputy Majority Leader to the Second Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament, former Deputy PRO to HTU SRC, former Chief Justice of the World First. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from the first deputy speaker before the majority leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Chair and the House. I respond by the name. Hello. Yeah, I respond.
Honorable members, order in the house.
So I respond by the name Nana Abatheria Deborah, first Deputy Speaker of the Third Parliament, and also a Youth MP for ATY East, also Chairperson for Election and Monitoring Evaluation. Well, I'd want to, just end here. There are more, but sometimes when, there are no time, you just have to try to, minimize everything. You don't need to bring out everything. You just have to keep some, for some other time. So I think I want to end here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The last person, the majority leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my name is Francis Koji Kwame, popularly known as Fokofi One. Mr. Speaker, I was the chairman for Good Governance and Democracy in the Second Parliament. a territorial manager for Dalex Finance and Lesson Company, a regional instructor of Child Evangelism Fellowship Ghana. Just to cut it short, currently the majority leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, I'll proceed to introduce myself, but I'll only speak on portfolios in this initiative. So, honourable members, I was the speaker. Please turn off the microphone. Honourable members, order. Honourable members, so I was the speaker of the first and second parliament, and I'm the speaker of the third parliament. I am Jones Amegashie-Viglo. Thank you very much. Honourable members, we move to prior to the end of business. Item 15, formation of the Committee on Selection. Honourable members, this item is very important. In accordance to Order 105 of the Standing Orders of the House, which reads, and I quote, at the first sitting of the first session of every new parliament, the House shall constitute a committee on selection of 7 members, with the Speaker as chairman, deputy speakers, majority and minority leader, a member of observer, and the clerk as secretary. The committee shall appoint members for the standing and select committees for a new parliament. From the members appointed will the committee indicate the chairpersons, vice chairpersons, ranking members, and deputy ranking members and secretaries of each of the committees. Honourable members, I respectfully present to you the nominees for the formation of the Committee on Selection in accordance to the standing orders. 1. Chairperson, Jones Amegashie-Viglo, Speaker. 2. Member, Deborah Nana Abatewia, First Deputy Speaker. 3. Member, Eno Kwame Sodoji, Second Deputy Speaker. 4. Member, Francis Kwame Koji, Majority Leader. 5. Member, Hubert Agbahode, Minority Leader. 6. Member, Amanor MP for Ningo Prampram. 7. Member Secretary, Cyril Kekeliamevo, Clerk. Honourable members, are there any comments? In the absence of any comments, can the majority leader move for the adoption of the motion, move for the constitution of the Committee on Selection? That's the motion. Please move for the constitution of the Committee on Selection for this parliament. Please, okay, that's it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I move the motion that the Constitution on the Select Committee be adopted as the true document of the House. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Seconder, Minority Leader. Honourable members, order. Please give him the microphone.
All right. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to the name Hubert Agbahode. I rise to second the motion being moved by Honorable.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. In the absence of any comments, I now put the question that the Committee on Selection be now constituted. All honorable members in favor of this motion say aye. Aye. Not in favor, say nay. Honorable members, the ayes have it, the motion carries. Therefore, the Committee on Selection now stands properly constituted and shall report to the House at the second sitting of the House. Honourable members, we move to item 16, closing remarks by the First Deputy Speaker of Parliament. First Deputy Speaker, please now proceed to the podium and give us the closing remarks. Please give her the microphone.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Thank you, Right Honorable Chair, for this beautiful opportunity. I'm really honored to give the closing remark on the third parliament today. So, esteemed guests, members of parliament, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Speaker of the third parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament, I, as the first Deputy Speaker, have the privilege to deliver these closing remarks. First and foremost, I would love to express my heartfelt gratitude to the distinguished guests of honor present here today, even though they are not here, but we are still grateful for the opportunity that they came to be with us, and we are so grateful for that. Honorable Peter Nortsu-Kotoe, MP for Akatsi-North Constituency, and then Mr. Simon Mesa Avorgah, President of HTU Alumni Association, and all other esteemed guests. Your presence has truly enriched this occasion and added significant value to our inaugural sitting. I would also like to express a special acknowledgement to the HTU SRC and the whole Municipal Assembly for their extraordinary support, their selfless generosity in granting us the access to the SRC JCR auditorium and the Municipal Assembly Hall for our sitting, and also providing printing facilities has been an instrumental to the smooth functioning of this program. Furthermore, our appreciation extends to Paradise International for their valuable support. Today, as we bidded farewell to the parliamentarians of the Second Parliament, we express our utmost gratitude to them for their dedication and variable contribution during their tenure. Their commitment to our shared vision has paved the way for the parliamentarians of the Third Parliament, who now assume the responsibility to further advance the goals of the Youth Impact Parliament. A hallmark of Youth Impact Parliament is our unwavering commitment to keep recording and accessibility. Unlike the other youth parliament, we diligently record and upload all of our sittings on Facebook and YouTube, ensuring transparency and wider public engagement. Additionally, our virtual leadership seminar series is also recorded and made available on same platforms. We actively engage our members through our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, and at Youth Impact Parliament. Fostering continuous learning and capacity building opportunities. We engage all present here today that our social media handles will stay connected with our vibrant youth parliament. While we celebrate our achievements today, we also address the issue of poor attendance experienced during the first parliament. As first Deputy Speaker, I humbly implore all honorable members to patronize their presence at the future sittings. Please, this is very important to us. Our presence here will, tell the people out there that we are indeed doing something. So if you don't appreciate and patronize what you are doing, do you expect someone to patronize you? So please, let's try our very best to patronize what we are doing here. In case where attendance is not possible, kindly seek the permission from the speaker in advance. I want to give you a glimpse into our coming agenda. The next sitting will focus on the report of the committee on selections. Your active participation and presence will be crucial in shaping the outcome of the important discussion. In conclusion, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to everyone who has made this inaugural sitting a remarkable success. Thank you. Your unwavering support, enthusiasm, and dedication have laid a strong foundation for the Youth Impact Parliament. Let us continue to work together, inspire, change, and create a brighter future for the youth of Ghana. On that note, thank you all so much for your presence here today.
Thank you very much, the First Deputy Speaker. And also to add, we are being sponsored by Groove Hub. Please go on Facebook and YouTube and subscribe to their YouTube page. Please, if you go, as the First Deputy Speaker has said, go on all the social media handles and follow us. Please, some of you, you don't project the house. Please, project the house. Go and like our things. We should be getting not less than 20 likes on Facebook. Some of you have not even seen our Twitter handle before, but every day you're on Twitter. Please, do us that good and go and subscribe to all our pages and that of Groove Hub. I thank you. Honourable members, will proceed to invite the Second Deputy Speaker to give us the vote of thanks.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, on behalf of the Speaker and the entire Third Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament, I'm privileged to deliver this vote of thanks. I extend my deepest appreciation to the Almighty God for granting us and the opportunity to inaugurate the Third Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament. We acknowledge and convey our sincerest gratitude to our special guest of honor for gracing this momentous occasion. Your presence has elevated the significance of this gathering, and we are truly grateful. May God bless each and every one of you. I would like to also express our heartfelt thanks to all the invited guests, participants, and members who have joined us today to celebrate this important milestone. Your presence has made this event truly remarkable, and we deeply appreciate your support and encouragement. Your unwavering commitment to the vision and mission of Youth Impact Parliament is truly inspiring, and we are honored to have you as part of our community. Furthermore, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to the organizers of these sittings, the founders, and all the role players who have contributed to the success of this program. Your dedication and hard work have been instrumental in creating an impactful and memorable inaugural sitting. We express our gratitude to you for all invaluable support and contribution. Lastly, I would like to express our profound gratitude to you, Mr. Speaker, and your esteemed team for your exemplary leadership and guidance throughout this process. Your commitment of fostering an inclusive and productive parliamentary environment has made instrumental in the success of our proceedings. We commend your unwavering dedication and extend our heartfelt appreciation to your invaluable contribution. In conclusion, we thank each and every one of you for your presence, support, and contribution to the Third Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament. Your appreciation, your participation has made this gathering a resounding success. We look forward to your continued engagement and collaboration as we strive to make a positive impact in the life of young people. May God bless you all abundantly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honour members, at long last, we are coming to adjourn. I must say, honour members, I must say that we have spent a lot of time. We are all tired. Even me, before proceedings to start, I was ill. And I didn't even know how I've made it this far. I was during the midnight designing posters for you so that you can share. So please, you are coming to. I'm very sorry, but we will not take any extra statement or comment. We'll just go straight to adjournment. Okay. Honor members, order. Order. Honor members, order. Since leadership wants to share a comment, please. Honor members, order. It will only be a minute. So please. Minority leadership, how do you have for the house? Please give them the microphone. Please give them the microphone. Honorable Salom. Right. What do you have for us?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Now, Mr. Speaker, my name is Vixen Bryce Salom, the youth MP for Hall Constituency. It's a matter that concerns we, the minority caucus. So I don't know why the majority are heckling. But they can engage us in the reckless heckling. We don't care. So, Mr. Speaker, I just want to sound a word of caution to the newly sworn MPs. They took an oath to abide by whatever rules that will be done over here, whether engagement or what. It's supposed to, I know some of them are within whole. They should have stayed for the program to end. But this shows clearly first time impression counts. So I'm just sounding a word of caution to them that they should look me in the face into the camera. If you miss one sitting, we'll just remove you. Because today, you could imagine what Mr. Fazer spoke about. The Honorable MP also spoke about. Youth MP absent themselves for Parliament. First time of inaugural sitting. You don't even sit down for the program to end before you leave. So it's a word of caution to the newly sworn and the entire minority caucus as well. That's what we the leaders over here have for our caucus. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Majority, do you have anything before the adjournment? Majority Chief Whip. So the Minority Chief Whip has spoken. Deputy Majority Leader, do you want to make comments? Let's hear you. Please give him the microphone.
You're on live video. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and our guest house, for the opportunity, even though minority was interjecting, making me not be able to make this. All right, so to the newly sworn in MPs in a majority caucus, you are all welcome. Okay? What that we want is that always, when sittings have been convened, we should all be available, okay? Thank you very much. You are warmly welcome. Help us to conduct business in this guest house, and we see progress. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honor members, please, may I state that if you have not paid the levy, or if you are yet to pay, please do well to pay. We need to clear all our debts and pay for the services. I want to, on this note, thank Prince and his team for covering for us the entire day. And then Kobe Pictures and Prosper as well for doing the sound for us. They all came from 7 o'clock. I've been here since 7 o'clock with them. They came even before you, the MPs. So please, next time, come before the cameraman. Honorable MPs, I put it to you. Next time, come before the cameraman. Thank you. Honor members, item 18 on the order paper. Motion for adjournment to the second sitting of the third parliament. Honorable Majority Leader, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, before the adjournment, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to my caucus. Looking at today that we've spent the whole day here and the number that is still present has clearly stated that indeed we are coming to do well in the third parliament. And I believe that together this caucus shall be one of the most vibrant and terrifying caucus on the other side. Mr. Speaker, I hereby move the motion that the House is adjourned till the next new day set. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader, secondment.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to the name Hubert Agba-Hode, the Minority Leader for the Third Parliament. Mr. Speaker, before I second the motion, I would like to reiterate that we are now coming to set the ball rolling for the Third Parliament. So I'm entreating each and every one of you, because in the morning we cannot see the number of youth MPs that were present, but we must stop the attitude of absenteeism and presenteeism, whereby you will not come, you are absent totally. The presenteeism just means that you come just few minutes, then you are gone. Like, we should stop such attitude. You see, when we want to become the youth leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow is nowhere. When you are saying tomorrow, tomorrow is nowhere. Tomorrow is now. The future is now. So we have to start practicing those things before when finally the mantle has been handed over to us, we won't be found wanting. Mr. Speaker, I beg to second the motion being moved by the Majority Leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, order in the House. Honourable members, order. I want to, on my own behalf, thank all of you who are present till now. Since morning, you have been here. At least this time around, you cannot complain that we gave you Sobolo, and I'm happy about that. But please, encourage your colleagues to pay the levy, because we have a lot to do as a house. Or if you don't encourage them to pay the levy, you come and meet Sobolo at the next sitting. So please encourage them to pay the levy. Right from here, we'll all close and go to our homes. And I'll also rest a little bit. Since April, we have been preparing for this sitting, I can tell you. This is one of the most prepared sittings you have ever done as a house. We have spent 3 months just preparing, and it has finally come. Tomorrow, if I like self, I will not even go to church. But I have to go. I have to go and give thanks to God. I want to thank each and every one of you. You had challenges. You had places to be. Even some of you are going to travel, but you are still here. Sincerely from my heart, God bless you. And I love you all very much. Honourable members, motion moved and seconded that this Honourable House do adjourn to the second parliamentary sitting of the third Parliament of YIP Ghana. I now put the question to the House. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye. Not in favor of adjournment, say nay. Honourable members, order. Honourable members, order in the House. Honourable members, I will put the question again, please. Please, I'll put the question again. All members in favor that this House do adjourn, say aye. Not in favor, say nay. Honourable members, order in the House. Honourable members, I can see the House is calling for a head count, so we'll proceed on the head count. On the head count, honour members, in fact, let me remind you that in Parliament of Ghana, after the normal time of meeting, you don't even need motion to adjourn. But I'll just go ahead and do the head counts. Honour members, all in favor that this House do now adjourn, please rise. All in favor that this House do adjourn, please rise.
Mr. Speaker, no, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Deputy Minority Leader, let's hear from you.
I think it is not within your power for that head count yet.
Okay.
Because none of the members here has called for a head count.
I think, thank you very much for reminding me.
I
The
think
head count is now null and void. Honourable members, I put the question again that this House do adjourn to the second sitting. All members in favor of the motion say aye. Not in favor of the motion say nay. Honourable members, the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Therefore, this honourable House do now stand adjourned. Do now start adjourned to the third sitting, to the second sitting of the third Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament of Youth Impact Movement. Honourable members, thank you very much. This House is now adjourned.